Well, guys, HBO Max is officially live. Everybody wants to know what kind of content is going to be on it, and is it going to be worth your, was it, $14.99 a month? Well, we'll find out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms. As always, if you're finding me for the very first time, please be sure to click that like and subscribe button. Also, in the description and pinned comment below is a link to our Discord. Click the link, become a member of Storm Nation, and help build out our community. We're trying to get to 300 members hopefully by the end of next week. I think we're going to do. We also do a lot of giveaways. We're currently doing a Switch Lite giveaway over there. So click the link, become a part of Storm Nation, and find out how you can win a Nintendo Switch Lite. So, HBO Max is now live. Now, I said this in our previous live stream, our Storms Live, maybe 3 nights ago. I'm not getting HBO Max, not yet anyway, only because there's no exclusive content that I'm really interested in. When Green Lantern and the Snyder Cut and all that stuff comes out, I will be there to get HBO Max. I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan. However, guys, I've already watched all of Game of Thrones. I'm not really, and I got most of the Blu-rays, to be honest with you. Besides the final season, I have them on Blu-ray. So I'm not going to go sign up for $14.99 a month to get HBO Max. I know what you guys are saying. You're automatically taking my words and going, well, what about Disney Plus? You signed up for Disney Plus. They don't have a lot of exclusive content. They had Mandalorian day one. Okay? That might not mean a lot to you, but to me, I'm a massive Star Wars fan. I actually love Star Wars more than Marvel, more than DC. So to have the Mandalorian day one as exclusive content, that was worth me signing up for $6.99 compared to $15.99 or $14.99 with no content and movies I already own for the most part. Now, if they would have said, hey, Green Lantern was day one, okay, you would have had my money for that. If you would have had, if they would have saved Stargirl instead of putting her on CW, put it on HBO Max, you would have had my money for that. There's just no exclusive content for me to justify me adding yet another streaming service. I'm already a member of Disney Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Hulu. I'm thinking about getting Apple TV because of the Chris Evans show. So there's so many other, streaming services. I just can't justify spending that much on HBO Max if there's no exclusive content. However, my very good friend, Rex Overdrive, he was on a couple of my streams. This dude has gotten HBO Max, and he does a pretty good breakdown of the stuff that we would want to watch on our channel. And I mean like the DC superhero stuff. He does a great breakdown. So we're going to go through his video, go through his breakdown. I'm going to give a little bit of commentary on that. So hopefully, and by the way, Rex has great quality videos. I really wish this guy would have more subscribers than he does. He only has 557 subscribers. He only gets like 200 views. This dude has legit content. Like I'm very impressed with Rex Overdrive. And I actually contact and reach out to Rex and be like, hey, Rex, how's your setup? How do you get such a great picture and stuff? So I'm still constantly learning, and I always reach out to Rex, and you guys should really, really give this guy a click and a sub because this dude puts out quality content.
Batwoman's the first thing. And another interesting thing here, I'm pretty sure this is the only CW show that was even on this app. So, I don't know. We got Jonah Hex, Steel, starring Shaquille O'Neal, Catwoman. Obviously, they have the animated stuff. Not as much as I expected to see. We obviously had Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. But even all those animated movies leading up to that, I don't really recall seeing those in here, which is kind of a bummer.
And that bothers me a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you. That bothers me a little bit because Justice League Dark Apocalypse War is the most recent DC animated film. I reviewed it on the channel. We talked about it in the Storms Live episode. It is the most recent. But it's part of a 15-movie story arc. Right here, you can see Teen Titans, the Judith Contract. That is one of the 15 movies leading up to Justice League Dark. And he's saying the other movies aren't in here. Well, like the other 14 movies in this 15-movie arc isn't in here. It's like all scattered. They're not even all in there. So you don't even have all your animated movies. And this is one thing, the reason why I dropped DC Universe. Because DC Universe, yes, they had, Titans and Doom Patrol, and Swamp Thing got canceled after one season. But then when they said they were going to do Stargirl and put Stargirl on CW anyway, what was the point? And we weren't getting all those animated features like we were supposed to. But that's one reason why I dropped DC Universe. But let's continue what Rex was saying.
I don't know if I saw the Ultimate Edition up on this thing, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, it's not listed that way, but you got Batman and Robin. The whole Schumacher library is on here. You know, you got the Tim Burton stuff, which is good. I think if we just go to all, it might be easier just to see everything laid out here. Go A to Z here. We'll just do that. But obviously they have Aquaman. I love that film. It's so funny to see Catwoman on here. Suicide Squad, Shazam. Obviously, no Birds of Prey. That movie I feel like has come out too recently for them to kind of throw it up on here. Even like Disney with the Marvel movies and all that stuff, like they'll release it a few months after it's even come out on like VOD. So that's probably the similar approach that HBO Max and Warner Brothers will do. But I mean, if you look A to Z here, there's really not that much, which is kind of a bummer. There's not a Dark Knight trilogy. At least I didn't see anything in the DC library. You know, none of the Christian Bale movies are on here, which is a bummer. Mask of the Phantasm is not on here.
So Rex did a pretty good job laying out the nerd DC content that we would really want on HBO Max. Now, again, to me personally, this is just my opinion. It has nothing to do with supporting Marvel, supporting DC. I really, really love DC. There's actually probably more DC characters behind me than there actually is Marvel characters behind me. I'm a massive fan of DC. This is not me bashing HBO Max. This isn't me bashing Warner Brothers. This is not me comparing DC or Marvel Disney Plus to HBO Max. It's just one had an exclusive show day one, and it was $6.99. The other does not have an exclusive show, has a bunch of material I already own, and want to charge over double of what Disney Plus is. That is the problem. It isn't like Game of Thrones isn't finished yet, and we're waiting for the next season of Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is done. Watchmen, the series, is done. I mean, are you getting it for Westworld? Because you can get HBO Now or HBO Go. You don't have to get HBO Max for all that. So that's where things kind of get a little muddied here. But I want to thank Rex for, kind of doing a breakdown. I watched it early this morning. I'm like, he did a really good breakdown, so I wanted to use that. Again, jump over to Rex Overdrive's channel. Give him a sub because he deserves a hell of a lot more subs than 557. The fact that this guy hasn't even broke 1,000 yet to me is just it's ludicrous, to be honest with you. But anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on HBO Max. I will be holding off until we get something like Green Lantern or something, and then I will go ahead and get on there. But actually, this is just really my thoughts on Rex's thoughts of HBO Max. I just wanted to share it with you guys, so you guys sort of get a breakdown of HBO Max on the channel. But anyway, HBO Max, are you guys getting it? Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Hit the link. Join Storm Nation on Discord. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.